Good morning! Hello, my little corner friends, and welcome to the Sunday Fun Day. I just wanted to hop on here and give you this week's video. Today we're gonna make this card. It's real easy to make. I think you guys will enjoy it. And what I did, I don't know if you can see it right there, is I kind of made the flowers 3D, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's turn the camera down and go ahead and get started. And, let me show you the envelope while we're there. Here's the envelope. I stamped that in Cajun Craze, I believe. Now, I made a little mistake, but there's the back of the envelope, but voila, I stamped on the wrong side. So you want to make sure your envelope is facing the right direction before you stamp in the corner. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera down and we'll get started. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. This is my new equipment, so just give me a second to find it in the camera. Alright, so we'll start with this one. Okay, now the base card, I have everything cut out. The base card is 11 by 4.5, and we scored it at 5.5. Okay, the 3 little strips we need, which are right here, you need 3 of these, and they are 3 3/16 by 1. So we'll put those over here. Maybe. Okay, you need a piece of ribbon that's 4 1/4 inches long. This will go to the bottom of the card, and it is 4 3/16 by 1 3/4. This one, we're going to cut this one in half, so you'll need, this is for the inside, so you'll need a 1/2 by 5 7/8. And then this piece is 5 1/8 by 4 1/8. Then I embossed the sentiment in gold. Then you're going to need 3 flowers, whatever kind of flower you want to use, but you want to try to use a bunch like this, and then I'll show you how to cut them up. So you'll need 3 of those. And then this layer is what we're going to use to make the envelope, the decoration on the envelope. And then I have 4 leaves that are punched out, so we'll need 4 of those. Well, die cut out. No, these are punched out. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to start. Move all this extra stuff over here for right now. We'll work on the outside of the card. Okay, so your card is going to open this way. Okay, so we're just going to use glue to glue these strips down. And let me see, this one goes that way. So these ones are going to go this way on the card. Or I mean, this is the side we're going to glue down. Alright, so let's glue these down. Ooh, I got a big glob there. Alright, so just want to make sure these are going the right direction too. Just want to space them out. Now what I did was I put this layer down here because you want to leave a little bit of space at the top and the bottom, so that looks about good. Okay, make sure they're nice and straight. Okay, so now we won't need that one for a minute. Got some glue on my fingertip and my thumb. Alright, let's glue another one down. I don't have one of those multi-purpose glue holders, so I just used a pill bottle, and all I had to do was I drop a whole bunch of glue in the bottom. I don't know if you could see that in there. Dropped a whole bunch of glue in the bottom, and then I put the cap in, and held it for a few seconds till it hardened up. Now all I have to do is drop my glue in there. Like that. And then when I'm ready for a new tube, all I gotta do is throw the cap away in the old bottle and put that in the cap inside. It's very handy, believe me. Alright. So now we're going to put this one down. You want to make sure that you get your strips even. Sorry for me shaking the card. My hand gets a little shaky sometimes. That's my bad hand. Okay, one more. Okay. You want to try to have the same amount of space between all of them, so I didn't get this one. There's more space over here than here, but... Oh, hold on. I didn't even listen to my own advice. Make sure they're going the right way. Good thing I noticed that before I pressed that down, huh, guys? You would have thought I was crazy or something. Okay, so now this one we're going to glue the opposite side. Alright, so now we're just going to put this down. Everything looks good. Alright, then we're going to do the glue. And where did I put the glue dots? Here they are. I actually used glue the other day when I was making the sample card. But I'm going to use glue dots today. So we're going to put quite a few on there. Just space them out. This is where your ribbon's going to go. I don't have a tape runner. I got to order one. I thought I ordered it, but I didn't. So glue dots, glue works good too, but I rather use the glue dots. Okay, then we're going to put the ribbon on. Just like this. Down here a little bit. Alright, I cut that a little short. Okay, then I put this down in the corner. You can put your sentiment anywhere you want to. I just like it down in that bottom corner. So it's just preference. So put that down like that. And I just made it even with the paper, with the DSP paper. Okay. Then this is what we're going to do with these bunches of flowers. The first one we're going to glue down. Most everything is getting glued down except for the next part. So we're going to glue this down right in the middle. Just like that. And then you're going to take these ones and you're going to cut wherever you want to cut it. Like I'm going to go along this one flower next to the purple one. Well, Highland Heather. And I'm going to cut there. Okay? Oops. Alright, so now for this, you're going to need your dimensionals. You're going to put one dimensional, what side is this one? This side. You're going to put one dimensional on this one. Well, one layer of dimensionals. How's that sound? I'm going to pull them off, the backings. Okay. And then you're going to line this up with the flower itself. Okay, so I go by that stem that's down at the bottom off that leaf. And I put that right like that. Okay. And you could leave it off center a little bit if you wanted to. It'd be alright. And then for the other side, you're going to put a double layer. And if you're wondering why I have ink lines down, it's because when you're adding your dimensionals, it's hard to tell when those backings are off unless you actually touch your dimensional, and this way you can tell they're off. So you're just going to double up on these ones. Okay, peel those backings off. Okay, and then you're going to take this one and do the same thing. This is going to make this a little higher than the last one. Whoops. And that way it's looking a little, you know, popped up more. Can you see that? Where is it? There it is. Like I said, new equipment, I got to get used to it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but hopefully you can. So you actually probably only need two. Unless you want to take, you can take more pieces if you want. I did a flamingo once, and I did the legs separate from the body and the head. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. And then for the leaves, I glued them all down. Ooh, I just noticed I forgot to turn my volume off on my TV. Hold on, guys. Let me do that. That was Perry Mason. I'm so sorry. I thought I don't know why I didn't turn it down. Alright, so you're just going to make these look like they're falling. And one more. Okay. This one. Yeah, we'll put this one up here on here. And then one of the leaves I popped up on a dimensional. Just to add some more to the card. And we can put this one right there. Okay. Alright, that's the outside. Then the inside. So we're going to just take... glue this layer down. I almost said tape it. I couldn't get any glue because it was on back order. So I gotta kind of go sparingly with my glue. So, and that would be why I picked a card that you do all gluing with, because I don't pay attention to my own stuff. So glue that in there. Okay, then I forgot to cut it, so let me get my paper trimmer. I don't have a new one. I got to get a new one. So we're just going to cut this in half. Use one for the inside. Okay, and I'll get all that glue off of there in a second. Alright, so now this is up to you how you want to do it. You can take it all the way to the edge, or you could just do it on the white part. I kind of just went like in the middle, in between. So, we'll just do that again. Okay. And I'm only taking this to this part of the card. To the white layer. I'm not going over it. Okay. Alrighty. Then for the envelope, is this it? That's not it. What did I do with the envelope? That is it. Alright, then for the envelope, what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on the flap. Then you're going to take this piece. Now, I think on the other one, let's see. Whoops. Yeah, I used the shiny side. So that's what we're going to do on this as well. We're going to use the shiny side. You can use that side if you wanted to, but I kind of like the shiny. So you're just going to lay that down. Don't go over the crease, the scored part, because then your card won't, your envelope won't shut. Just glue that down. And then with this, all you're going to do is you're going to cut it. Oop. This is the hard part, getting my thumb to cooperate. Alright. So you're just going to go right next to the flap. Just don't cut the flap off. Okay, and just turn your card, cut this side off, and then you want to cut this side off. Whoops. This side off. Okay. And then you'll have this much left to do with whatever you want with. Okay, so here's the envelope, the back of it. Here's the, oh boy, I didn't cut that very good, did I? Wow. Or, no, not cut it. I didn't put it on there very good, huh? Let me fix it. You don't want it to hang over. There we go. Alright, let's start that over again. So here's your flap. All nice. Your front. That's the first card. Okay, and then here's this card. I know I have to cut that off, but I was giving it a little time to dry. And then if you want to too, as well, you can stamp down here, before you stamp your sentiment. Let me cut that little strip off. Okay. So there's a card done. Keep all the scraps over there. With your envelope. Okay. So then I also have a yellow one. that we can do. All the measurements, everything is the same. So since I'm here in the middle, I mean the inside, the middle. Since I'm here on the inside, we'll go ahead and do the inside of the card. At least the white layer. Let's put your glue on. Okay. And get that as straight as you can. All right. That's for the envelope. That's for later. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3 of these. Oops. And we need this. All right, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put this down here just so I can measure where it goes. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. That looks about right, yes? Let's do this. I see I have a delivery coming from Amazon. So you'll hear some chimes if he rings the doorknob. There's one. Now you can do this either way you want to as well. If you want to put the glossy paper at the top and then the other paper at the bottom, that would look fine too. Okay, so pull that down a little. There we go. And one more. I cut all my paper down into 6 by 6s. It's so much easier to store and work with because I don't have a lot of storage space here. I actually craft out of my living room. I have a desk in there that I use. Excuse me. And then I have a table, a folding table up against one wall that holds my paper, and I have decorative shoe boxes that hold my cards, my finished cards. And so I don't have a lot of space. So it's easier for me to work with it if it's a 6 by 6. Kind of wish Stampin' Up! Would give you the option if you want to buy the 6 by 6. You know, I know they already do that, but like 6 by 6 DSP or 12 by 12 DSP of the same pattern. You know, that would be great. Okay, so now the ribbon. I think let's just glue this down this time. No, we better not because I don't know where the glue would stop. Alright, let me get this one because I don't know why that was on the back of the paper. It likes me. There you go. It didn't want to come off of me. Make sure there's no more on that strip. Alright. Here we go. A lot of people use their pick-me tool. I bought one, but I can't use it because of my right hand. So I just have to do, do it differently. But I come out with the same ending. So it really doesn't bother me. I actually one of my customers ordered from me, and I actually sent it to her for placing an order. So it worked out good for me. Okay. Make sure your ribbon is as straight as you can get it. And there you have that. And next is the corner. Whoops. Oh, you know, when you don't want the glue to stick to your hand, it always does. So again, I just put that like that. Okay, and then we go with 2 of these. And we're going to put one down. Just remember the first one always gets glued down. Okay, and then we're going to cut this one up. I think we'll do this one a little different. You don't need them all the same. So we're going to cut this one over here. We'll cut this one in 3s and see how that comes out. So we'll cut the 2 flowers in the middle. Okay. This glue on my thumb is driving me crazy. Alright, so back to the dimensionals. Okay, so we're going to do... Whoops, this didn't stick. Okay. So this is going to be this side. So we'll do the layer of dimensionals here. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, so we're going to put this over here. Put it down sideways a little bit. Turn it a little bit, not much. Okay, then this layer is going to get 2. It's going to get a double dimensional. Maybe, if I can get the backings off. All right. So then we're going to put 2 more on. Okay. Then this one, whoops, this one goes this way, so that's 2. And then this one is going to get 3. So it just depends on how many layers you want. Oops. These 2 are sticking together the wrong way. Okay. Just depends on how full you want it to be and how you want it to look. I wouldn't go no more than 3 layers though, but you want to make sure that you can see the difference in the layers too. So but I think up to 3 layers would be fine. And that's how you do that. So you can do it any way you want to. You could actually pop this one up 3 times and then 2 in 1, or 2 times in 1. It depends on how you want it to look. Okay? Then we'll do our flowers. I mean our leaves. Alright. Turn these over for the glue. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and a glue dot. I mean a pop dot. Alright, so we'll put the falling leaf there. One here. This one over here. And this one can go right there. Alright, so now we're going to put this card aside. We'll cut this layer in half. Okay. Go in his card. Alright, so we're just humming right along, huh? What do you guys think? Do you like how this three-dimensional is looking on the front? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd like to know if you like it or not. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Oops, up to the white part. Inside layer. Okay. Alright, then the envelope. What do you guys think? Do you want the houndstooth on the back or do you want the shiny part? We can change it up. Let's do the houndstooth. Let's see how that one comes out. Okay. Gotta turn it around. So what I did was I put it a little lower because I didn't get the glue close enough to the fold. And that let me put glue underneath where it needed to be. Okay. Alright, so let's cut this off. You're always going to have a piece left that you can use on other cards, so that's great. Don't get rid of your scrap. Oops, I went crooked. Hold on. I would be scared to do this on the cutter because I don't know if I would wind up cutting the envelope, you know, a piece of the flap off or not. So I just do it by hand. But I guess you could do it on the cutter. Okay. It's got glue on it. Get that off the scissors. Okay. So that leaves you again with a pretty fairly good piece. Alright, so what do you think? Do you like the houndstooth on the back? I think it looks okay. So there's your, oh, hold on. Forgot about the inside right there. Okay. So there's the second card with the matching envelope. Okay. that one away. And let's do one more. All right. That's that. That's what I need here. Okay. So you want to lay your pieces out again so that you can position them in